It's week 3 of the NFL. And coming up, it's the Commanders' leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our 2 quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Trying to find Caldwell, but it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
His pass caught at the 4. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try and run for it. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Caught here by Griffin. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2nd and 5. It's brought in by Harris. And out of bounds right around the 20. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's Washington now to take over.
They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the ball comes loose.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Washington on 3rd down.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ball start.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wood.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Wood.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wood. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for number 24. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On third down, Woody. Oh, look at the juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get and now a fumble. The ball's out.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there and needed some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 8 yards out. And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
York now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride. And a loose football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
A rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sideline.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He sets to fire deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, they look like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's one.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now here come the Cowboys.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the Commanders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. It's now third.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Commanders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.